Hey everyone, it is time for another Atlas Earth video. So, I promised that I would show some of the results of the Explorer Club, and here we are. So first, I'm going to go over how long the Explorer Club had lasted, what I got for my $49.99, and going forward what to expect with it. So first off, in the first Explorer Club video, you all know I had assumed my calculations based on if you were getting 30 fixed days, as we almost always assume there are 30 days in a membership since it was closest to a month. However, if I go to my managed subscription here, click here, I bought on October 12th, as you can see here, and I noticed that I got an expiration date of November the 13th, which was all but ensured that I was going to get 31 days and that Explorer Club would expire at midnight on the 13th of November. And that's basically what happened. I bought Explorer Club late on day 60, sometime after 8 p.m. Eastern, because I wanted to test if it was running on the UTC clock or the Eastern clock or the Central clock, which is apparently Atlas Reality's local time. And 8 p.m. Eastern is midnight UTC the next day. Needless to say, no, I did not get an extra day out of that. I did, however, for the 31st day, manage to collect my day 90 bonus as well. So I got both day 60 and day 90, which was a pretty good deal. I did renew it immediately after it expired to test and make sure it goes based off of a whole month rather than 30 to 31 days. And you can see here up on top that, in fact, it does, as my plan is going to renew on December 13th, 2023. So in this case, I'm only going to be getting it for 30 days. And just to note, there was a point once you hit past day 90 that for a short time, it did allow you to make 2 straight login days at the same time, but I was asleep at this point. So I could have gotten day 1 and day 2 at the same time that day. I'm not sure if that's going to be every time they turn the clock back, or if it's going to be an issue where this is just a one-time thing, or if it's an occurrence every 90 days. The jury's still out on that one, so I might make another video on that, maybe, to make an update, but as it is, I'm going to assume that that was just a one-time thing, and I just happened to miss it because I fell asleep. So let's look at how much I got for the $49.99. Looking at just the Explorer Club column. Day 60 got me 650 Atlas bucks. Day 90 got me 1,200. I also had 29 days of 90 Atlas bucks apiece. The bonuses to the left are Atlas bucks that I get for free, so they don't count to this total, just in case you all were wondering why I didn't add them. Totaling them together, I got 4,460 Atlas bucks for $49.99, and if you compare it to what you normally get, in the app, you notice that there is a 2,400 Atlas Buck package for $99.99 plus tax. Thank you, Google Play. And a 2,550 Atlas Buck package in the browser for $99.99 without the tax. So if you compare it to what you normally get, that's a pretty good deal, honestly. 4,460 Atlas Bucks for $49.99 comes out to 89.21 Atlas Bucks a dollar, or 1.12 cents per Atlas buck, or $1.12 a parcel. Now the following month I don't expect to be as much of a boon, as I will only be getting it for 30 days starting at day 1. There are 3 special days of 180, 325, and 500 Atlas bucks on days 7, 14, and 30 respectively, and another 27 days of 90 for only 3,435 Atlas bucks for this month, which will come out to $68.71 Atlas bucks per dollar, or $1.46 a parcel. Now, this is not counting any future Explorer Club exclusive events that may have come out by the time you watch this, because not only are they not out right now with any regularity as of this recording, they haven't been out at all. So with what I've learned from this experience, I've made a modification to the chart that you saw in the first video, and I'm going to be sending this out to the public. Let me click that off right there. No inputs this time. Don't ask for editing access, but please, when you're making this table, do a file, make a copy, and you will get a copy of your own that you can play with any way that you like. Please do not ask for any sharing permissions, please. Now, this is a little cruder, but it's going to show depending on how many days are in the month of the Explorer Club you buy. So that would be 31 days for 7 of the months, 30 days for 4 of them, and then February, depending on if it's a leap year or not, 29 and 28. And this will show you, and of course, if you go to day and figure out the day in which you buy your Explorer Club, let's say, for example, 14, and in the month of November, and this will tell you just how many Atlas bucks you're going to get. Now, of course, this indicates that you buy the Explorer Club membership first, and then get your first login bonus for that day. You can see here too with the 29 and 28 day month bonuses, they're not very good. And usually if you're just going to buy for just 1 month, February is an absolutely terrible month to buy the Explorer Club with. And of this list here, the best one is right here on day 90 with the 31-day month. At the 31-day month here, you can get 4,635 Atlas bucks, which comes out to $92.72 Atlas bucks to the dollar. That, I believe, is the $1.10 or $1.09 per parcel. Now, I know that some of you are probably wondering for a channel that is focused on beer money, saving money and investing it and creating a portfolio out of money that you can make in your spare time, why am I talking about this? Well, there are a few reasons I like talking about this. First off, I do like finding good deals even on games. And if you compare even the worst case scenario to the best Atlas Buck package, let me find the worst case scenario here. And that would obviously be on the 28-day month. And I think the worst ones, it's a 4-way tie between days 31 and 32 and day 61 and 62. So if you buy them then, you would only receive 2,520 Atlas bucks, and it would only amount to about 50.41 Atlas bucks to a dollar, or about $1.99 parcels, basically. So anyway, I do like finding good deals, but if you compare this 2520 to even, let's take a look here, 2550 here, which is just a little bit more than the 2520, 30 Atlas bucks more, you would end up having to pay $50 more. That is, compare this together. Now, granted, the Explorer Club, you get them throughout the month. With this, you just get them all at once, so you can actually make a little bit more out of it, an extra month out of it. But the Explorer Club is still by far the best deal, even at the worst case scenario, versus the best case scenario being the 54,000 Atlas bucks, which we've talked about, is $3.90 a parcel, and this one being $1.99 a parcel. So that's the first reason. The second, I know that I would get absolutely inundated with questions by the 2/3 to 3/4 of you who play this because, yeah, this is a good rewards app, no doubt, and I play it as well. And that's the final reason, is I personally do like the game aspect of it as well. And if you're going to get money and put money into any game, why not get something that pays you back, and why not try to get the most out of it? And that's the way that I see it with that. Now, for me, I think I'm pretty well set in that I'm not going to go into the red for any game. So if you're like me and you're trying to find the most efficient way to put the money you've earned into the game, what would be the best options? Well, for 1 month out of 3, which will be most of you, somewhere in the 30x, 20x range, it's actually pretty easy. Just buy on the best day possible, which if you're on a 31-day month, is going to be day 90, the second best being day 60. I would strongly suggest buying on one of these 2 days if you are to buy Explorer Club at all. And then if you're on a 30-day month, you will see there's a whole list of day 70, I want to say that's like 75 through 90. So yeah, days 75 through 90 is your best bet there at 82 Atlas bucks to a dollar, but you can see the difference between this and a 31-day month. So, it might be better off just waiting for that or going back and buying a little bit early that 31-day month if you can, and getting it on day 60 rather than having to get it on one of these days on your 30-day month. Just another thought right there as well. And finally, regarding what I plan to do for my experiment, taking that poll into consideration, thank you to everyone who voted. I decided I'm going to go ahead and only do Explorer Club if I can afford it, which I should be closing in on being able to afford 2 months out of 3 for Explorer Club. And I'll talk about how I will go about that in the upcoming experiment video in the last week of the year. So Atlas Earth won't be making me much for the year, but the expectation is that I should be able to start seeing better earnings longer term starting in 2025 with more parcels. So in that poll, I am going with path 2. Granted, I'll fall behind from my fellow Beer Money Network members who are doing this year round, and whale status is likely not going to be happening at the end of 2024, but this just felt like the perfect balance. And also, it's like, with the $30 a month, there's not really too much that we're going to be able to do with it anyway. So I know it's $360 for the year, but I feel like if this goes beyond into year 2, we'll be able to do a lot more, a lot sooner as well, especially as I enter whale status probably around early 2025. So that's the video. Also, just making a quick note here. Since they've finally settled on minigames, expect Atlas Earth videos and upcoming app reviews to start coming out on Saturday now, whereas the other topics I'm going to start making videos on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So be sure to go check that out. If you want to see how the experiment is doing, I have put my latest video, prep video of sorts, right here. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to Beer Money Engine. That will really help us out. And also, if you want to help contribute, I know a lot of you have been asking about that. I don't really have a Patreon right now. I don't see getting a Patreon anytime in the near future. The best way to contribute is to be my referral, basically. I'm not my referral, but go to my referrals and just sign up for some of the apps and make money for yourself as well. Helping you, helping me, helping you, helping me. Okay, I'm getting confused here. That'll be it for the video, everyone. I'll talk to you all next time.